Welcome, Sagittarius, to your general weekly tarot reading for January 12th through January 19th. Of course, dates are approximate and flexible. You may find resonance with this message whenever you view it, or you may find none at all since it is general. Just take what resonates with you and leave the rest for someone else. And that was quick here, Saggy. And remember, never put anyone else's judgment or opinion above your own. And right now we're from the Minor Arcana. We just got one card for the physical realm, and now we have 3 cards for the mental realm, and now we want the spiritual realm, or the message from the spirit, from the universe, spirit world, the non-physical. And now we want one card to best represent the overall energy. Wow, that was fast. We have the Judgment card. Okay, my Saggy friends. Oh, by the way, Saggy, if I hope there was no confusion if you are a subscriber or you've been here before, but I did recently change the channel name to High Priestess Influence. I won't bore you right now with the story, although I did include it in another video. I forget what I called it, messages for the influencers or something like that. But I was inspired to change that, change the name. And also I noticed that some of your comments are going to spam, and I wasn't even aware that people had commented, and I'm not sure if it's a setting I have on, but I apologize if you have commented and I have ignored it. At the very least, I would like it. So I'm going to see what I can do about that. So anyway, let me get into this reading here. So in your physical realm, you have the Page of Pentacles. So this is what's going on in your experience this week, in your physical world. In your mental realm, you have the 8. This is what's on your mind and what you're talking about and what you're focused on. You have the 8 of Swords, the 6 of Swords, and the 4 of Cups. And in your message from the spiritual realm, you have the 10 of Swords, the 2 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Cups reversed. Okay, so let's take a look at what we have here. So you have the Page of Pentacles. This could be a male or female. For me, if you've been with me before, rarely do I find the court cards to be gender specific, but and I do not hear either. This can be male or female. This could be an earth sign. It could be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, but not necessarily so. Sometimes I don't even like to say that. So someone may be bringing something to you this week. Now, only one card jumped out here. So someone's bringing something to you. It could be, for some of you, it literally could be a job offer or money, but it could be a gift. And for others, it could be an idea or an opportunity, and it could be related to money, related to making money or something. And when I say someone's bringing it to you, it is possible that someone is literally coming forward to you with something or with some idea. Or it may be some idea you get from someone indirectly, like say through social media or something like that. So let's leave that one there for now. In your mental realm, you have the 8 of Swords here. So now 8 is the number of power. I think you are aware, or you may be becoming aware right now, that you're holding yourself back in some way, shape, or form. You've been holding yourself back. I think you know this, though, Saggy. I think you're aware that you've been holding yourself back in some way, shape, or form. For some of you, I feel like you might have been procrastinating. And for others, it's been, I feel, out of maybe a lack of confidence. Maybe worried what others might think. Kind of, some of you, sorry, I shook the table. Some of you might be, what's the word I'm looking for? Okay, I lost that. Okay, it'll come back to me. But yeah, I think you are aware that you've been holding yourself back. Maybe again, lack of confidence, worried what others might think about what you're doing, or worried even about failing. And you're thinking about change. You're thinking about a change in direction, but you're taking it slowly. You want to take it slowly. You're afraid if you move too fast, maybe you're afraid you might fail if you move too quickly. But you I don't know, you have some new ideas, or you have something you want to move with, you want to move forward with, but you don't want to dive right in. You're really thinking about, I feel like some of you are thinking about moving as slowly as possible on this. And it may not be that you necessarily want to move that slowly, but I feel like fear is like holding you back. So I have the Four of Cups here. I'm feeling like a stubbornness, Saggy. Like a stubbornness. Is there someone who wants to help you? Or maybe it's what this Page of Pentacles is offering, and you're kind of closed off to it, or you're refusing it, or you're thinking about refusing it. This is your mental realm. This is what you're thinking about. This is what's on your mind. This is where your vibration is at. So, you've got some mixed vibration here, because remember, what you focus on creates your emotion, and your emotions create your vibrational output, your energetic output that you're putting out there in the world. And that energetic output is what attracts like energy back to you. So you've got some mixed feelings here, right? You're holding yourself back. You want to make a move, but you want to go slowly. But you're kind of like being stubborn about something and not accepting something. And I'm not even implying that you necessarily should be, but if it is something that this Page of Pentacles is bringing, this Page of Pentacles is very enthusiastic about it. So whether this, again, is someone you saw on social media in say, a video, for example, or this is someone in your life, there's something that someone's got is offering here. This person is extremely enthusiastic about it, but you're holding yourself back. You want to take it slowly. And I mean, this is not what this card indicates, but I feel as though you don't want to get duped. That expression just came to me. You don't want to be duped. In other words, you don't want to be fooled or tricked, which is why you want to go slowly. And there's nothing wrong with going slowly, Saggy. Not at all. Not at all. Fellow Sag and queen of holding myself back and taking things slowly. So I know whereof I speak. So no judgment here. Nothing wrong with taking it slowly, because you have to be in alignment with what you're doing. And if you move too quickly and you're not in alignment with it, well, then things aren't going to work out for you, because you have to be energetically okay with it. You're not okay. You have to be energetically good with whatever you're doing. And if you're not, then you're going to have a negative vibration going into it. And you don't want to enter into something or move on something with a negative vibration, with negative expectations. Not at all. You want to wait and take the action when you're inspired. And if moving slowly aligns better with you, Saggy, that's the way to do it. So honestly, this part of the message can really be for everyone. I don't know about this Page of Pentacles coming forward or presenting something to you for consideration that may or may not be your experience, but everyone can benefit from the message of only moving on something to the extent that it feels good for you. Okay, so in your message from the spiritual realm, you have the Nine of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, and the Nine of Cups reversed. So you got 2 9 energies, right? Flanking this or bookending this Two of Pentacles here. So first of all, the nine is really the completion, right? 9 is when you finish something. And in this case, you have to stop losing sleep over whatever this is. You need to stop worrying, stop the self-doubt, stop the negative momentum, the negative thoughts surrounding whatever this is for you, Saggy, whatever the specifics are for you. The first step is letting go of all resistant, all right, all is a strong word, letting go of resistant thoughts, resistant feelings, resistant emotions. Okay, when I had to take the word all out because we're here for the human experience. Resistance is part of the journey. Of course you're going to experience that, but you may have been experiencing more than is good for you, more than you need to, more than your share. Okay, and that's just an expression. We don't have specific shares, but you know what I mean. Yeah, Saggy, you may have experienced some resistance and it's picked up momentum. Okay. And I feel like you're just a little worried, have a lack of confidence. It's, again, we all have that at periods of time. So the universe is encouraging you to release it, let it go, let it go. It's all based on past experience anyway. And that has nothing to do with where you are headed. So let go of the resistance and find your balance. Find your alignment. Do whatever it takes for you to raise your vibration. If that means meditating, then make the time for it, Saggy. So just, a quick story that maybe you can relate to. There was a while back there where I was meditating every day. And I never even thought I was really good at it because I have a very active mind. Some of us are designed that way, and that's another story. But I do. Even before I knew my design, I knew that I had an active mind. And I find it very difficult to quiet it. But I would just keep, going back to quieting it and all that. And I was doing it steadily. And oh my God, my days, everything was going smoothly for me. I don't know, people were nicer and experiences and situations, just my daily life seemed to flow more smoothly. And I was in such a high vibration that I thought, I don't need to meditate anymore. I've got this. And then I stopped meditating. I gradually just stopped. And I'm not saying that things went terrible, by no means, but like they kind of just leveled out and I wasn't having that same experience. And ever since then, for the next couple of years, I would meditate a couple of times a week, and I never got back into the regular routine. But for Christmas, my daughter bought me an app, a meditation app, and she paid for it. And I feel like it was like $70 or $80 for the year. And you know what? My baby paid for that for me. I am not going to let it go to waste. And so I have been meditating for the past 12 days straight, haven't missed a day, and it's been wonderful. It's been wonderful. So I really, really highly recommend it. I really, really do. There are so many different ways to do it and such. I mean, maybe I should even make a video about that because I'm always talking about it. But the key thing here is the universe wants you to find your alignment. And beneath that, we have the 9 of Cups reversed. Again, another 9, the number of like completing the cycle. The cycle is complete. And this is the universe telling you that you need to release the resistance first, find your alignment and maintain it, and you will then be able to experience more personal inner satisfaction, happiness, joy. But it's about you. And with this 9 of Cups reversed, my Saggy friends, I feel like the message here is that this is all about, it's all about you and your inner being, your inner self, your true self. I'm not putting this into words properly, but you know, your joy and your satisfaction comes from within. That's what it is. Your joy and your satisfaction come from within, Saggy. It's got to come from the inside out, right? So if you want to experience the 9 of Cups upright, where your external experience is joyful and you have completed some cycle which has ended beautifully with all of these 9 cups, whatever that is for you, you've got to achieve this first. The internal joy and satisfaction. It starts internally. It starts with you. It starts with your alignment. So let go of the resistance, find your alignment, and experience the internal joy and satisfaction so that you can experience it externally. Now, you have the Judgment card as the overall energy here. Love it, love it, love it, because this is about you shedding your skin and starting fresh. I know that sounds gross, right? But like a snake. But you know what I mean? Like shedding the old self and starting anew, starting fresh, judgment free, free of your own judgment, not giving any consideration to anyone else's judgment, and not being judgmental. I mean, think about the beauty of that energy, to move through life not judging yourself at all, not caring if, or even recognizing that others are judging you, and not judging anyone else. What a fabulous energy, right? And, you really want to start with not judging yourself, because Saggy, you always have to remember, you are fine exactly where you are. I have to remind myself of this periodically. I wish I would remember this more often, but I do. This actually came to me this morning. I forget when or what the circumstances were, but it applies here. You need to know that you are fine exactly where you are. There is nothing serious going on here. You are an eternal spiritual being who came here for a human experience, to enjoy it, to play in it, to find the expansion for yourself and the universe at large. And you've been here before, you'll be here again, and you're fine right where you are. There's no rush, there's no hurry. And if you feel most comfortably taking it slowly, then do that. Do that. Move forward. Experience that expansion at whatever pace is right for you, because then you will be aligned with it. The experience will be positive and it will be smooth, right? In the Six of Swords, moving to smoother waters. Okay, my Saggy friends, I really like this message for, I should say, us, and I'm going to have to listen back to it myself, because by the time I finish all the readings, I don't even remember what I said. But I do want to thank you for being with me. If none of this resonates with you at all, you might want to check out your moon and rising sign messages. But I want to thank you so much for being with me. Thank you for your support. And I hope to see you back here again next week, my beautiful Saggy friends.